go to dinner parties, they'd say, "You were there?" She was talking, then she fell over. It was amazing. The face didn't move. We thought Botox, but then it really didn't.
Joan Rivers was not afraid of death. She turned it into part of the show. When she said the audience might get to see a show and a death, Joan was not just being shocking. She was doing the very thing that made Hollywood both love her and fear her, dragging old age, Botox, scandal, fame, and the most forbidden subjects onto the stage, then forcing everyone to laugh. Today, we are looking back at why no celebrity had a mouth as completely zero filter as Joan Rivers, and why that made her so outrageously funny. If you love classic moments like these, please like, subscribe, and don't look away. 1. Joan Rivers and the mouth Hollywood could never defend against.
On the time frame, to think that it was 21 years ago when you first came out and sat down.
Do you think you're any older?
I don't feel any older. I feel great.
Yeah, you know when I feel older? I went to buy sexy underwear, and they automatically gift wrapped it.
Oh.
And they go,
Obviously for your aunt or something, sure.
And when you buy a bikini,
Bad?
or when the body is falling, and you're wearing a bikini, you go waiting, and the top gets wet first, you go,
Gravity just starts to go, doesn't it?
That's why I wanted to write the book, while I could still remember.
You got 60s hairdo, huh?
Nothing moves. It's like, it's sprayed.
Is that all?
No, there's a piece in there that I wore.
Yeah.
I saved it all because, it was such a big night for me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the same underwear, which everyone backstage remembers.
This is Joan saying the thing everyone fears, but no one wants to say out loud. The aging body is no longer a tragedy. In her mouth, it becomes a joke that is crude, honest, and painfully funny.
Do you have fond memories of the early times in the career? Or
I do now.
Yeah.
Looking back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were all down the Village together. Bill Cosby was there, and Richard Pryor was there, and Barbra Streisand. It's all in the book.
Yeah.
And we're all stumbling all over each other, and that was exciting then.
Right.
But am I glad it's over with? I mean, you can eat ketchup soup for a little bit, and then that's it. I had no boobs that time. I looked terrible. Yeah.
You mean these have changed since 65? I mean, I know the dresses. Has there been new additions to your person that...
Well, what I did, I put in what I had in 65. There's a lot of rubber in me tonight. I had some boobs. I had so much rubber in me, they erased what I had. And it's just like... Except, something? With age comes wisdom.
Yes.
Joan talks about being broke without trying to make it pretty. Ketchup soup? No figure. And a body held together by artificial help. She turns even the worst years of her life into props for burning herself down in front of the audience.
You don't need big boobs to be feminine. Look at Liberace. You don't...
That's so true. So true. So true.
For that matter, Katharine Hepburn and her brother Audrey.
That's right. I've done very well.
Very well. But men, see, the 60s, they liked this. They liked rounder women. You know what I'm saying?
I guess at that time, yeah.
Think about it. Marilyn Monroe was very round. Much more curvaceous than what they have now.
Yeah, a little almost like the Gibson girls. You remember what the Gibson girls were like in the... Well, Freddie knows. They were in the 1880s.
You don't need big boobs to be feminine. Look at Liberace. It is mean, smart, and completely Joan. She is not just hitting one person. She is shaking an entire standard of womanhood.
Oh, grow up. I don't even... Johnny, you've met her. Christy Brinkley's a living testament.
She's what? You never can look at me and do these, can you? Tell me about her a little bit.
She's a living testament.
Living testament to... That what? Christy Brinkley's a living testament that...
Peroxide causes brain damage.
So true.
She's not that bright, I suppose. on St. Patrick's Day, everyone was wearing green. She thought Gumby had exploded. But it doesn't matter.
Not right, no.
Joan does not spare beauty either. The joke about Christy Brinkley sounds jealous on the surface, but underneath it, Joan is tearing open the perfect image Hollywood demands that women worship.
Don't you think men really like intelligence more when it comes right down to it?
Ah, please. Are we going to go back to that? Are you kidding?
Sure. I mean, it's a brain, you know, a caring
person. No man has ever put his hand up a woman's breast looking for a library card.
So true. So true. You're full of truisms tonight. So true.
With age comes wisdom.
Wisdom with age, of course. Yes.
It's all in the book.
When Carson asks whether men really like intelligence, Joan answers with a library card. It is dirty, sharp, and too true. She is not just telling a joke. She is ripping the mask off a polite little lie.
I couldn't believe it.
Big in England.
I got to meet the Queen.
You're kidding.
Oh, she's...
You met the Queen?
Queen of England.
After the joke about the stamp, that if I remember you did
I take it all back.
You did a joke? What was the joke you did some time ago?
I said a couple of things about the Queen of England. I said she sits like this, and no one has the guts to say, Your Highness.
And you said you'd seen her picture on a stamp, and the first thing you wanted to do was go up and lick the back of her neck.
Yes.
Right?
Well, you know, you change, you grow.
With wisdom. With age comes wisdom. Tell me about meeting the Queen.
Well, she's charming.
Now she's charming.
And she's not the best dresser in the world, but it's not just me that was saying it. Because her slip was showing, and everybody kept saying that. You know, why is she wearing it over her dress? It wasn't just me. She was wearing soap on a rope for jewelry.
Soap on a rope for jewelry? Tacky.
Even the Queen is not safe from Joan Rivers. Joan notices the slip, the jewelry, and everything else she can turn into a line. The more formal the setting, the more she wants to destroy it. That is what made Joan dangerous. Power never made her lower her voice.
And they invited me to the wedding.
The wedding? What's her name? Sarah Ferguson?
Fergie Ferguson, we call her.
Fergie.
Yeah. You not asked?
She's going to marry Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew. You weren't asked?
No, it's probably in the mail.
Yeah, it's probably in the mail. Yeah, I'm going to buy her a chin for a wedding gift.
That's England's biggest import is chins. Most people don't know that.
They can never hang her. She'll go right through that. What surprised me, because I was talking to the Queen about it, you know, she's had everybody. I mean, this is not, if you read People magazine. Oh, it's in People magazine. She had many affairs. I mean, she's had England, Ireland, Scotland, and Canada, and she's going to wear white, which makes me laugh.
Didn't know that.
Except everybody wears white. Did you go to Madonna's wedding?
No.
Wore white. Oh, hairy. I have never seen. She raised her arm. I thought Tina Turner was under there. I have never seen her.
This is Joan in full attack mode. Fergie, Prince Andrew, Madonna. No one gets a pass. She fires each line like a little dagger, and Carson can only laugh because there is no winning against a mouth like that. 2. When even death could not escape a Joan Rivers punchline.
Well, it is incredible. All my friends are dead. Nobody's there to appreciate it. I spend half my day working, half my day going to funerals. And the minister always says the same thing. She's in a better place. And you want to go, no, she's not. She had a house in the Hamptons. But everyone's dead.
Oh. But I know, next year you're going to be 80.
I'm going to be 80 years old. But I know. So, your relatives applaud because I think, how much longer?
Joan opens with death as lightly as if she were complaining about the weather. The old phrase, she's in a better place, gets twisted into a joke about having a house in the Hamptons. It is dark, deadpan, and funny in a way that makes you feel a little guilty for laughing.
But you know, it would be nice if tonight I died on your show, because they would get to see a show and a death for the rest of your lives, audience. You would go to dinner parties, they'd say, you were there? She was talking, then she fell over. It was amazing. just didn't move. We thought Botox, but then it really didn't.
Joan says that if she died right there on the show, the audience would get a show and a death. It sounds awful, but through Joan, it becomes almost a VIP bonus. That was her gift, turning the final fear of being human into a punchline under stage lights.
You know what I hate? I hate the obituaries when they say things like, Sadie Schwartz, 106 suddenly, and you go, hold it. 106, about time. Time to go. We want the jewelry. It's
106 suddenly. Even an obituary is not safe around Joan. To her, dying at 106 is not a tragedy. It is the moment the family starts looking toward the jewelry. The cruelty is not cold. It is so true that people cannot help laughing.
Well, there's weird things about aging that I didn't realize.
well, it's very hard if you were attractive. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't have to worry. But you are going to have to worry. I have friends, and I'm not going to name names, Goldie Hawn. They can't take getting older, you know? And she'll say, would you believe I have a grown-up daughter? And you're going to go, yes, no question. It's very hard for a woman to get older.
Yeah.
And older men, because I always faked orgasm, and now these old guys, you know, if you moan and groan in the wrong ear, they don't hear it.
This is Joan talking about women and aging in language few people on television would dare touch. The joke is already shocking, but the final twist makes it even sharper. It is crude, sad, and uncomfortably smart.
Like, why do you hate women with prams?
Why? Because they take up the whole street. And when they have, like, those stupid twins. And out of the way, I have twins. You know, I have the right. You know, if you had maybe given your husband a blowjob instead of sex, we could stay on the sidewalk.
Joan sees baby strollers and turns the sidewalk into a battlefield. This is Joan at her most zero filter. Wrong, irritated, and brutally funny. She does not make the audience feel more decent. She makes them laugh because they realize they may not be as decent as they pretend. 3. The woman who turned rudeness into stagecraft.
Good to see you again.
And I am a dyke. And I'm fucking proud of it. It's all so stupid, you know? Who cares? But I do love gays the best.
Joan sits down and detonates the stage. No warm-up, no image protection. She enters like a hand grenade wearing lipstick.
What was the appeal, do you think? What did they see in you that they liked?
I just uglier than they. I just think gay men just like women that laugh, where straight men do not like women who laugh.
Don't they?
Well, when you're in bed and you go, that's it. They get, you know, joke's over, where's your penis? And, you know, it ruined my wedding night.
Joan turns the idea of men not liking funny women into a razor-sharp bedroom joke. The punchline comes so fast and so dirty that the audience barely has time to protect itself.
I came over. There's a new charity in America. You have Save the Children over here. Mm-hmm. We have Shave the Children, which because the pain, and I felt this, of being a 7-year-old girl with a mustache doesn't leave you. So I got together a whole group of people that love children. So we had Angelina and Brad, because those kids, they don't stop, you know. I think she has in her basement a factory. I think it's child labor. This is not a dumb bitch. She adopts them. They get to be 7. They go into the basement. They make clothes.
This is Joan hunting celebrities in the purest sense. Angelina and Brad may look like humanitarian icons, but through Joan, they become a dark, unpredictable joke.
You know, I went today to rehearsal. And it's Monday night, and they're all excited. It's a grown house, and it's big. You know, it means something to them. Miss Great Britain, and you know, and it's a wonderful thing. But they got the wrong chicken here, and it's, collectively, they're all so thin. They look like a reunion of Schindler's List. I mean, it's like. Does the tampon make me look fat? I mean, it's like.
Joan looks at a beauty pageant and instantly sees a disaster waiting to be mocked. Perfect contestants become something strange and ridiculous in just a few lines.
And someone said, which is absolutely, and you should, as a judge, we're there to encourage them, you know. And they said, learn their names. Well, they're 50 women. So I figured out, if you want to get somebody, just say, hey, tramp. They all turn around.
Other people learn contestants' names. Joan chooses a label that makes everyone turn around. One line, and the polite surface of the whole pageant disappears.
Darling, I mean, you had to be funny. My mother, when I was born, the doctor looked at me and looked at the afterbirth and handed my mother the afterbirth. They found me, luckily, in a garbage can 2 weeks later. Angelina found me.
This is classic Joan self-destruction. She does not just say she was unattractive. She stages her own birth like a horror comedy.
Did it therefore have an effect on your sex life? A long time?
Sex.
Long time. A long time. I mean,
thank God I put a face on my vibrator. I mean, there is no sex life. And there should be now with these older gentlemen.
Joan talks about intimacy and old age without lowering her voice for even a second. It is bold and risky, but so sharp that people laugh before they have time to feel embarrassed.
It's just awful. You know, bodies go. It just
they do, don't
happens
they?
to everyone.
Have you had any more work done since last I saw you?
Oh, did I have 10 minutes? Yeah,
You're looking very good, actually. You look great.
I don't do. Everyone thinks, oh, she does so much, but every woman out there and every man. You should look good. That's what the whole thing is about. And I hate it when they say, I've done nothing. Sophia Loren, God bless her, allegedly. Sophia Loren, I mean, she's another neighbor of mine. It's been pulled and snipped, and she shits through her ears. I mean, the woman is like, and she says to me, I've done nothing. And you want to go, you can run a railroad up the back of your head. They took all the extra parts and they made another woman that walks right beside her.
When Joan hears someone say, I've done nothing, she attacks immediately. This bit is vicious because it goes straight at Hollywood's favorite beautiful lie. Everybody wants to stay young, but nobody wants to admit how much help they had. 4. The night Joan Rivers burned through an entire celebrity list.
Obviously, a lot of straight men in the front row. But I just want you to know I am not happy to be here. Truly. No. It's not a joke. This is the truth. They are making me pay for every goddamn thing. They are making me pay for the orchestra. I didn't read my contract correctly. I am paying for the orchestra, and I am paying, and the exchange rate sucks. You know that. I am paying for a 10-piece orchestra. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a fucking mirror. That's where we're at. I'm really thrilled. Really thrilled. That's number one. I am paying for the set. They tried to get QVC to help. Yeah, right. Okay.
The moment Joan opens her mouth, the show becomes a battlefield. She counts the orchestra, then lands on "and a mirror." Cheap, cruel, stylish, and unmistakably Joan.
I'm thrilled you're here, okay? I'm thrilled, and I thank you for coming, because truly, I see some celebrity faces. Anthony, where are you, my angel? There. I see people I know, and Louis and all that. But we had a few turndowns, which I thought I'd show you the list, those sons of bitches. I don't forget. I'll tell you right now. My Christmas card list will be a lot shorter next year. Tom Parker Bowles, Jackie Collins, Paris Hilton. Who I understand Paris Hilton, because she's doing a new reality show. I'm a celebrity, get him out of me. And it is... Like Paris Hilton. What are you, crazy? The woman got famous for doing porno. That poor family. Yes, that poor family. Poor Hilton family. To have your daughter do a porno film in a Marriott hotel. I mean, it is...
Joan remembers everyone who turned her down. The moment Paris Hilton appears on the list, Joan turns the whole Hilton name into a punchline. Fast, dirty, and with no intention of forgiving anyone.
This is, because there's no name on this. I hope it's from Andrew Lloyd Webber and not Kate Moss. But, aren't we defensive? I had no idea she was on drugs. Did you? She was on drugs. None of you knew that? What is your problem? In California, if it was white and it was on the table, they said she would sniff it. She once was in a beauty shop. She OD'd on dandruff. Yes! The face of Chanel.
This is Joan in scandal hunting mode. One mention of Kate Moss, and she fires off a string of jokes so poisonous that the audience laughs while fearing the next line.
Do you always tell it like it is?
Yes, and you know I do. Yes. I think... am I allowed to be serious for a second? Anybody here? Yeah, no, I try to tell exactly like it is, and I get in trouble a lot of times, because a lot of people will not admit the truth. Like Liza Minnelli, remember that? Like, nobody knew her husband was gay. Excuse me? Wasn't that a shock?
Joan calls it telling it like it is. And that is exactly what it feels like. She speaks as if politeness is something for the weak. The punchline works because it comes from something everyone can see, but pretends not to notice.
Oh, yeah. There's a doctor in New York, I'll tell this very fast. There's a doctor in New York named Pat Wexler who does all the Botox injections. And everybody goes to Pat Wexler, but nobody admits it. Nobody admits it. So she was having a 50th birthday party, and they invite all of us, and I'm standing there with Bette Midler, and everybody is walking in. I'm telling you names. I'm not going to say, allegedly like the Sex and the City girls, the Desperate Housewives, just on and on and on. I mean, every major star is walking in, and as each one walks past Bette and me, they go, I'm just a friend. I'm not a client. I'm just a friend. Now they bring out the birthday cake. And Dr. Wexler says, everybody, help me, blow out the candles. They couldn't.
This is one of her best bits about Hollywood fakery. Everyone says, I'm not a client. But when it is time to blow out the birthday candles, the whole room gives itself away. A very Joan kind of joke. Cruel, but accurate.
I've got to compliment you on you. You're looking fabulous.
Yeah, sure.
Better every year.
Yeah.
And?
That's the question.
Does getting older bother you at all?
Does getting older bother? No, why should it bother me? Try going back to a class reunion and walking in and there are women dancing with urns. It is so... Let me just say, not only do I hate getting old, I hate old people. Right now, yes. Well, you're old, Miss Rivers. Well, I don't see me. I hate old people that are proud. See, I think at 75, they should just kill us all off. Think of the new flats you would get. It is just... I hate old people who are proud of it. You know, sit in a corner and die. It's like... I'm 97 years old, and you fucking smell. The worst, old people who buy in bulk. You know what I'm talking? There's a store called Costco. Do you have that here? Where they buy in bulk. What? You're 87 years old. Why are you buying 16 jars of mayonnaise? Think about it, you old crone. You're not even going to get through the checkout counter, you dumb bitch.
Joan does not just hate getting old. She hates the strange logic of old age. Why are you buying 16 jars of mayonnaise? Sounds absurd, but it is also painfully real, wonderfully mean, and easy to picture.
Lovely to see you. You mentioned your daughter, Melissa. How are things between you at the moment?
Great. Actually, do you have a child?
Sitting here, my daughter.
Oh, see, how nice. My daughter and I are very close now, very close. We speak every single day, and I call her every day, and I say the same thing. Pick up, I know you're there. And she says the same thing back. How'd you get this new number? She had me there at the birth. Oh, the worst. You know, there are times when you want to be a mother, and there are times you go, I don't want to be here. In America now, they bring you in for the birth. Ugh. Tell me. I mean, and I'm a woman. And then they make you cut the cord. That's the new thing. That's the honor. So I go like this, and the blinds come down. And the nurse, he looks just like you, Miss Rivers. He's got your nose. You are a liar. I didn't have this nose till I was 31 years old. It was a horrible birth. My birth, did you have natural? Are you from the natural? No. Are you Jewish? Yes, then you had a Jewish delivery. They're the best. Oh, Jewish delivery, Christian women, listen to me. It is the best. They knock you out with the first pain. They wake you up when the hairdresser shows. You know. Miss Rivers, you had a baby. Good. Is it healthy? Yes. Good. Is it white? Yes. Good.
This story has a vivid rhythm. Motherhood, childbirth, cutting the cord, then the Jewish delivery. Joan turns childbirth into a dark sitcom nobody had time to prepare for.
I'm always being ticked off for seeing the funny side of everything. You always see the funny side of everything, but is there anything that actually you don't laugh at?
That's a very good question. This side now is balancing very well. Actually, if I want to say something, and I feel I should say it, then it's okay. Does that make sense? Like, I do a lot. My husband committed suicide, and I do a lot of stuff on suicide. And when my husband committed suicide, and I work for suicide survivors, I mean, it's a big part of my life. And suicide, by the way, when my husband committed suicide, it was really very chic. It was in the 80s. It was something to do. Nowadays, like, oh, everybody's doing it. I'm going to come, oh, please just email me. I mean, it's just so... But I find if you tell the truth, people will understand you on stage much better. When I finally came back after my husband killed himself, and I went on stage the first time, and it was a very big room in Las Vegas, and you knew that they knew what was wrong. So I just walked out and said, my husband killed himself. First joke. And it was my fault. We were making love, and I took the bag off my head. Everything gets me through, and it gets my friends through and my family through. My daughter Melissa, when my husband committed suicide, it was terrible, obviously. And Melissa was 15 at the time, and I wasn't home, and my husband had gone to Philadelphia to kill himself, and it's a nightmare story. And I wasn't home, and she got the phone call. And some moron said to a 15-year-old girl, is your mother home? And she said, no. He said, well, please tell her your father committed suicide. I mean, you have no idea. And she had spoken to my husband the night before because he had gone to Philadelphia and he had called her. And she said, are you coming home, Daddy? And he said, tomorrow. He hung up and killed himself. So I had a 15-year-old girl who had gotten the news, had to tell me, and then had spoken to my husband and... kept saying, what could I have said? What could I have said? And which is nothing. If you are aware of suicides, you can't stop with a phone call. But it was just awful. And we're Jewish, and Jews spend a week after a death sitting in the house. That's what we do. Irish have wakes. Jews have a thing called Shiva, and people come into you. And for that full week, I couldn't find my daughter. Look, it gets me crazy. I couldn't find. She had bangs, fringe. And there was like the fringe and thing. I couldn't find the face in there. She just wasn't there. And then, this embarrassed me so much. And then the shiva was over, and I took her out to dinner, and I could not reach her. I couldn't get to her. And we go to dinner in this very famous restaurant. very expensive in Beverly Hills. And we sit down, we open the menu, and I said, Melissa, if Daddy were alive and saw these prices, he'd kill himself all over again. And she laughed. I got my daughter back. So, I'll end with that one. Good night.
This is the deepest moment in the video. Joan moves from the tragedy of her husband's death to the moment Melissa laughs again. It is not just a joke anymore. It is the way Joan used comedy to pull someone she loved back out of the dark. 5. 14 years without a gift, and Carson pays for it at his own desk.
What's your problem?
14 years in this damn show, you never gave me a gift.
Well,
I just want to talk about it. 14 years, I'm hysterical. You never asked me, do I wear red? Go, pull, Sarah.
Joan has barely sat down before she puts Carson on trial. 14 years. You never gave me a gift. No greeting. No soft entrance. She turns the whole stage into her own courtroom.
At this time with Sophia, and she kept turning around. I kept saying they're going to charge me for the windows, for God's sake. It's just getting...
Well, I guess next time you're here, I better book Bella Ebbs or something.
She's not that good looking without makeup. The face is attached to the dress. Oh, she's gorgeous. It got me crazy.
John.
Yes, because I figured out she must easily be 38, 39 years older than me. And yet, you know, in so many ways, isn't she gorgeous?
She's quite a gal.
Oh, yes.
I've never met her before. She has a nice sense of humor.
Yeah, yes. And especially she's thinking in 2 languages.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is
Her normal
unusual.
language is Italian, and she speaks English very, very well.
And the staff was crazy. You know that. I mean, backstage, again, because I'm used to, you know, they really treat me like scum. I'm not going to say anything like, oh, please. I asked for a glass of water. They go, here. I mean, and I've never...
Sophie, it's the wine, huh?
They had 4 pages without shoes stepping on grapes for her. I mean, it's just...
Placed next to Sophia Loren, Joan instantly turns backstage into a private hell of insecurity. One woman gets wine, while Joan has to ask for water, like a favor. Bitter, funny, and very Joan.
It's the body. It goes back to what I said. Oh, it's true. It's true.
You put too much...
Oh, look, the woman walked in. Everyone is totally in shock. I walk around. No, you know, and she was laughing because I had to get dressed in front of her. And I was... Oh, I mean, she asked to take a picture. I'm so flat, you know.
She is
healthy.
She's healthy.
Healthy. It's just, she asked to iron her blouse on my chest. That's how...
Joan does not simply make fun of her own body. She builds an entire image of Sophia using her chest like an ironing board. It is crude, visual, and full of the pain women in show business know too well.
And wherever I go, I don't know if it's me, that I'm getting older, or I'm more aware of it, or I flew in from New York. I've been in New York, and the stewardesses look good.
Did they start on you again?
Oh, the lowest.
You've never particularly been fond of stewardesses.
I try, John. It's not me.
Yeah.
Ne pas moi.
No pas moi.
No. I said to a stewardess, where's my seat? This is the opener. 3 inches below where it was last year. I mean,
If you set them up with lines like that, if you're going to give straight lines to stewardesses...
I haven't even sat there, because once I said some of them were a little trampy, and I take it back. They're not. It's just, you know what it is? They don't wear underwear. That's the whole trick.
I didn't know that.
Oh, grow up.
Really?
Grow up.
No underwear? How do you know that?
You sit by the window, you see the earth. You sit by the aisle, you see the moon. There is no...
When Joan runs into stewardesses, war begins immediately. The line about the seat being 3 inches lower than last year is mean. But that meanness is exactly what makes the bit pop.
They're always, and they make out with the pilots, which, see, that's I think why I don't like them. When I want to fly, I want safety. You know what I mean? I'm a mother, I have a family at home. I don't like to know that something's going on up there in the cockpit, because the minute you're off the ground, stewardess always walks forward, goes into the cockpit, the door shuts, the whole plane goes like this, you know? And you hear, clear air turbulence.
Not fooling you, are you?
Yeah. How come the duck next to me isn't bouncing up and down?
Joan hears clear air turbulence and imagines the dirtiest explanation possible. This is pure zero-filter comedy. Even an ordinary flight can be dragged down into scandal.
I met Mick Jagger.
Yeah?
I mean, some men have great sex appeal, even though, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
He has lips. Did you ever meet him?
He has big lips.
He could suck an orange across the room.
Big lips, eh? I see. Those are big.
Joan says older men are still allowed to have sex appeal, then throws Mick Jagger into the joke with an image no one forgets. It is filthy, fast, and alive.
I never saw you in a full suit again in, I'd say, easily 14 years.
You think it's just because Sophia Loren?
I know it just because, well, it's not for me, God knows. For me, you just get a tattoo and a Kleenex. It's like, that's the way it goes, and I'm getting very used to it, you know, especially in this community.
Yeah, you Beverly Hills, you kind of don't get along with too well.
It's a shallow community.
Shallow?
Shallow. A friend of mine died. They only buried her 3 feet down. It is a shallow community. It's just shallow. Everybody in it is shallow. And I fit in. You know, it's all Perrier now, which we talked about last time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Perrier, Perrier, Perrier. You can lead a horse to Perrier, but you can't make him drink. It's just, you know.
In Joan's mouth, shallow community is no longer just an insult. It becomes literal. If you die in Beverly Hills, they only bury you 3 feet down.
I'm using my coil now as a roach clip. I mean, it's
Does Edgar know about this, or does
you know, oh, that was very cruel.
Don't you plan to have
that?
Another?
No, excuse me.
Well, I didn't mean that to
No,
be cruel.
you knew what you were saying.
Well, I just thought you
Yes,
keep complaining.
Edgar doesn't care, and you know
Well,
it.
you said that yourself last time I was here, that you're...
There's no point in
Not as-
having a coil, okay?
Okay.
I bought my coil on consignment. There's no point the way my sex life is going. No, I would have another child, but, because I want a child.
Oh, that's nice.
Melissa was born, and I love Melissa. I was not wanted, and I think that's what screwed me up.
Oh, now you really... So you keep saying that you weren't wanted. Now, how do you know you weren't wanted?
I think my mother tried to have an abortion. She never said so, but I was born with a hanger in my ear, and that gets you...
This is Joan's self-destruction at its darkest. She talks about not being expected as a baby and turns it into a chilling punchline. It is the kind of joke that makes people laugh first, then feel the coldness a second later. 6. Joan Rivers returns and no icon is safe.
I'm really happy to be here because I love Montreal. It's like Paris, but you bathe. And it is just...
Joan opens with a compliment that cuts. Montreal is like Paris, but you bathe. One sentence is enough to let the audience know that nobody is safe tonight. A way to drag the conversation somewhere lower and more outrageous. The line is wrong, shocking, and completely her. First you gasp, then you laugh. Joan complains about noisy children on planes, then swerves straight into Taylor Swift as if she is changing channels. The shift is brutal and fast. The rhythm of a celebrity roast machine gun. Adele, Miley, Kate, each one gets hit with no long setup and no mercy. When Joan touches Princess Diana, the room gets noticeably quieter. But she keeps going. If you have a crown, you have already won every class reunion in the world. It is brutal, but it is pure Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers did not make jokes to stay safe. She said the things other people only dared to think, then turned them into unforgettable laughter. If these moments brought you back to a time when television was bold, sharp, and unafraid to offend, please like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Which Joan Rivers joke shocked you the most?